I do apologize for the lateness of my stream today. Ander extraordinaire back here was working on his laptop. He opened his laptop up and watched a YouTube video and changed the charging port on his laptop because it's not charging anymore. And his laptop is perpetually stuck at 5% and he cannot use it without a charger plugged in. But even with a charger plugged in, it doesn't charge. So he spent all morning undoing his computer and just got it put back together. So that's why I'm starting, because like all the lights were on and he was listening to a movie and he was listening to a YouTube tutorial and I was like, just finish. Like, it's fine. Whatever. It's totally cool. So happy Monday to everybody and a very happy birthday to Hayes and Mac. Bless you. Thanks so much for that resub. So kind, so kind. Let's see. I have not updated my song list in so long. Chiron says buy a new laptop battery. I mean, I don't know. There are a lot of things that we need to try. That is one of the possibilities. I think it's possibly also his charger because his charger is not looking great. But I feel like we were just talking right before I went live that I bought him a new charger, but they sent me the wrong one. And then I had to send it back because I remember they tried to assure me it was the right one. And I was like, no, it's not. And I took a picture comparing the two different charging, like actual plugins that go into the computer, Anders and the one they sent me, and they were totally different sizes. And I was like, I need the one I bought. Like, you sent me the wrong one. Oh, we got so many people up in here. It's a party. Let's see. What do we do for Mac? We can... I thought about doing a K-pop Demon Hunters song for Mac, but I don't know if Mac's seen it yet. I know, that's what I told. I really don't want to have to. I don't want Ander to have to buy a new laptop if we don't have to, that would be great. But at the same time, it is kind of old. So how's it going? Chiron, VT, Mac, look at you guys. Hayes, it was Hayes' birthday 2 days ago. We got Scarecrow, we got Grandpa, we got Sknoo, and we've got Shane, and dare I say, we've got X. How's it going, X? We got Collaboration, we got Timmy. Look at you guys. It's a party up in here. A laptop for $260. Oh, DJ, look. Yeah. Oh, my mic is in the way, but here's my Huntrix. Yay! We all wore our matching shirts to our sing-along on Saturday, and it was so much fun. There was another little girl that had her hair done like roomies, and it was like braided down the back, and it was spray painted purple, and her dad was wearing a derpy tiger shirt, and it was really, really cute. It was super cute. And it's John! Timmy! Yeah, it was really fun. We had a really good time, but the lady over like, I don't know. I don't know how many of you have been in performance, like how many of you have performed regularly for crowds, but you can do the exact same show and have crowds react differently every single night. So it just really depends on the audience. Some nights you have audiences that are really reactive and they laugh at everything and they eat it up and they think it's great, or they're like, or they collectively gasp at the right times or something. And you can do the exact same show the next night and the audience won't react at all. There won't be any extra clapping. There won't be any extra applause. There won't be any like, you know, like it's just, the audience just seems a little dead. And what's odd is if you listen to them when they leave the theater, even those audiences that don't react very much will be like, that was great. I really liked that. But they just don't happen to be people that are very reactive and they don't clap a lot or applause a lot. Or applaud a lot or whatever. And I think our show time, like I think our like the showing we went to for the K-pop Demon Hunters sing along, I just think it was one of those audiences that just was quieter. I don't think they were really there. And I really wish we had planned together, because I think if I bought tickets immediately when Sword Art posted it on the Discord, because I was nervous they were going to sell out. So I bought tickets immediately, but I regret that slightly, because I wish I could have planned together with, like, I don't know, my young women group or like a bunch of friends or something, because then we would have filled up a good chunk of the theater and we would have like raved together and it would have been really fun. But we had a great time, and the girls and I had a great time. And the whole row in front of us was filled with little girls that they had space in front of them. So they were up out of their chairs and they were like dancing, and they were doing the soda pop dance, and they were doing all sorts of different things. The top songs of the day were definitely Soda Pop and the last one. And I sang my heart out, and Auden sang her heart out, and Charlotte sang her heart out, and we had a great time. But the lady that was next to us was the one responsible for bringing like all the children that were in front of us that were just kind of all over the place during the whole showing, which was fine. It was a sing along. We'd all seen it before. It's not like we were all waiting. What it sounds like. Yes, that's what it's, that I couldn't remember what it was called. And hey, it's Highly Dodgy and Wolf. How's it going, you guys? Happy Monday. I was gonna say happy weekend, but the weekend just happened. And so so she was sitting, I even have a video of her, because I took a video of Auden when she was singing free, free. And this lady had her earbuds in and was on her phone the whole time. She was not interested in singing along or even watching the movie. But she brought like 6 girls that were about Charlotte's age, and they were all partying down there and having the time of their lives. It was really, really cute. I kind of wish we'd talked to them after they left, but they all kind of left in a hurry. And Charlotte was like, because when all the Saja boys come around the corner, one of the little girls down in front of us goes, I love Baby Saja. And Charlotte loves Baby Saja. I don't love Baby Saja, but Charlotte does. And so she was like, I have to talk to her after the movie's over. So she wanted to talk to them, and they kind of left. We kind of didn't get a chance to talk to them. But anyway, they were all about Charlotte's age, and they had a great time. I had a great time, but it would have been even more fun if I had had a group, like if we'd had a group together to go. But we were singing our hearts out, and we had a great, really? You know what's funny? I feel like Charlotte is like, I don't know anybody that has a crush on him. I'm the only one. And I was like, I don't think that's true. I think there are a lot of people that think that he's like the one. I think all of them look weird except, well, I think they all look weird except Abby and Ginu, but that's just me. So like, whatever. I was a lot like Rumi in that scene when she first sees him. Because I was not impressed when they first walked around the corner. And then when Ginu shows up, I was like, oh. And then I want to get this recording, but Auden the other day said, when I saw Ginu come around that corner, I thought, dang, boy. And I was like, oh my gosh, you are 4. That's so funny. And it was so pretty on the big screen, and the music was great. And it was just, the energy was fun. I just think we had a relatively low energy audience, which just happens sometimes. It just does. Mac, have you seen it yet? You've had Golden stuck in your head forever. And I am blaming this space. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Collaboration finished his last course for his bachelor's degree yesterday. Congratulations. That must be, are you going to celebrate? Are you going to do something to celebrate? That's really cool. Good for you. Good for you. That takes so much work when you're like home with little kids and stuff. Man, good for you. Hey, it's Mud. Timmy says, I know a lot of people who were seeing it for the first time, so I'm sure there was some confusion amongst the crowds. Oh, I was like, has anybody here not seen this before? But that thought never even crossed my mind. I was like, surely there are people here. Because I don't know if I would go to a sing-along as my first experience of a movie, but at the same time, it's the only theater experience. So if you want to see it in theaters, you have to go to a sing-along. But I don't know. I had seen lots of like clips on YouTube and stuff of people like really having a great time at the sing-alongs. And so I had imagined in my head that like everybody was going to be out of their seats and we were going to be like singing and like hands in the air and everything. And then I've seen also clips of people reacting to certain things, like when he goes, "Play games with us." I quoted that when that happened on the screen. And anyway, I was kind of expecting us to like quote the whole movie, to be honest. But anyway, it was really fun. It was really fun. And I'm glad they did it because it gave a lot of people an opportunity to see that gorgeous animation up on that big screen. It was really fun. It was totally worth it. I thought it was totally worth it. And it was Auden's very first ever experience at a movie theater. And I was really grateful because she's never been to a movie theater before, but this was perfect because she knew what was coming. She wasn't surprised by anything. She had her fingers in her ears during the end, just a little bit. It was loud, but she at least like knew exactly what was going to happen. And she loved it. And when we left the theater, she went, "Oh, that theater was so amazing." I was like, "I'm so glad you had a good time." Hey, it's Chris. How are you, Chris? Good to see you. Oh, Timmy's daughter was sick over the weekend. Oh, dang. Oh, biscuits. That sucks. Who knows? Maybe they'll do it again. I mean, I'm waiting to see what the box office numbers were because I would imagine it's sold out at so many theaters. I'm really curious to see how much money they made off of it. And John brought up a good point in Discord. He was like, "I can't believe that a Netflix movie is getting someone like Susie, who never goes to theaters, back to the theater." And that is a good point. I'd never go to the theater, but I went for that for sure. It was so great. It was so much fun. That doesn't surprise me. It being number one doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Also, Chris, thank you so much for that subscription. I do kazoo songs for my subscribers. Let's see. Chris. I don't know if you like this, but I'm taking a shot in the dark. No. As you can see, I am actually not a massive Star Wars fan, and I know the theme song, but I've got other music playing in my ears right now. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest if it was number one, because everybody could take like all their mediocre. Everybody could take their families, you know? I took my 4-year-old. Can't take my 4-year-old to most movies, even kids animated movies. Because this one was a sing-along, so it was kind of meant to be disruptive. So it was okay for kids to get up out of their seats and dance and everything. And it was, you know, whatever. It was fine. But it was really, really fun. Collaboration, I think you'll like it. Do you like animated movies, Grandpa? I know. I'm just not, it's weird too, because I love sci-fi, but Star Wars is just not my thing. I've never seen any of the Star Wars other than the original 3. And it's been so long since I've seen them. I don't really remember a lot of them. What do we do for Grandpa? I don't know. Here's another shot in the dark. I haven't watched the second or third Pirates movies with Charlotte yet. We should watch them together, but she really, really liked the first one. Wolf says we don't go to theaters either. I used 2 tickets that my husband got at a company party pre-COVID. Wow. Yeah, we paid, I think I paid $14 for a large popcorn and a large Dr. Pepper that we all shared. Auden doesn't like popcorn, so it was just me and Charlotte, but she did sip the heck out of that Dr. Pepper. Collaboration, if you like animated movies, you'll like it. And my friend my friend, she's from Africa and she's in my church congregation and I love her dearly. And I asked her a couple weeks ago if she'd seen it and she went, no, Susie, no, I do not, no, I do not watch, no. And I was like, it's really fun. Like it's, it's a good time. And she was like, no. And I said, do you like animated movies? And she said, no, I do not. And I was like, oh, well then you won't like it then. And then fast forward to this last Sunday, I came into the room, or no, it was last Wednesday night when I was having youth activities. She's in my presidency, so she's there on Wednesday nights. And she grabbed me by the shoulders and she goes, Susie, please forgive me. She was like, I watched it and I loved it. I was like, of course you did. I was just waiting. I knew it was only a matter of time. She was like, I loved it. It was so fun. Yeah, it was really, really great. Is Ander trying to make faces? Hey, it's Flavors. How's it going? That is a great question about Charlotte. I don't actually know. I don't know which one she likes more. I think she likes Will more. Well, she has, yeah, actually, she had a crush on Will Turner before she knew it because she also has a crush on Legolas. So like that tracked. But I think she probably has more of a crush on Will Turner. But it's really cute. Like it's really cute showing her movies now that she's, she's a preteen, and it's really cute watching her reactions to like cute actors in movies because, when they're little, it doesn't matter. But now it's like, I don't know, it's really fun. But we watched Princess Bride when my dad and my brother and my niece were here, and that was really fun too. I think that was actually the first time she ever saw like a legitimate kiss, like for real, between two actors on a movie. It was, I don't know, it was interesting. But this is what I'm saying, everybody will come around eventually. Everybody loves K-pop demon hunters. Huntrix. Yay! There are just so many funny moments in it that were so out of the blue, and they were so fun. They were just so fun. Now that I've talked, Flavors doesn't. That's fine. I'm not telling anybody that they have to do anything, because I also understand that not everybody has the same taste in games same taste in games or same taste in movies. And so just because I enjoyed something does not mean I expect everybody else to enjoy it. And honestly, Andrew and I have talked about this. Why has it become so popular? We don't understand why it has blown up the way that it has. Because yes, the songs are good. Yes, the animation is good, but there are also other things, other movies that have things like that are great. And I think a large part of it is because it had the K-pop fandom was already big and the anime fandom is already big. And so I think that kind of it already had that massive fan base to begin with simply because it was K-pop, and then it just grew from there. Anything bad about it? I didn't think so. I mean, Auden can watch it and she's... Get out of here. Go. Do you have something to tell me? Oh, cool. Awesome. Got it. Well, that's easy. That's an easy fix then. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything bad about it. Auden is 4 and she loved it. And I honestly thought it was just like the message is great. The songs are great. Animation's great. It's funny. I don't see anything bad about it, but I'm also not a K-pop fan at all. I've never considered myself a K-pop fan, but I do like the soundtrack to K-pop Demon Hunters a lot. And we listen to it all the time. Oh my gosh. We listen to it all the time, every day. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, and it does get to a point where my girls will listen to it on repeat over and over and over and over again. And I have to be like, okay, I'm tired. I'm tired of these songs. Like, we've listened to them 4 times a piece. I'm tired of it. Oh, thanks, Chris. I appreciate any and all. I appreciate people coming in and hanging out for a while, or people just coming in and saying hi. It all means so much to me. I appreciate it so much. And I love my lurkers. So thanks for lurking. I know. Elijah would. John Steed says, I can't believe Elijah Wood got to meet Ander. What a lucky guy. Dang straight. I hope it's just a battery issue. I hope we can just get a new battery. I'm also being watched by, well, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there she is. She just moved. She was a dog loaf under my desk, and now she's a dog loaf down here over on the side of my... Okay, so I went back and forth over the weekend from playing Horizon Forbidden West, but also Horizon... Oh, thanks for the hype train. The hype twine. We waste the secret weapon! The hype train. I appreciate that, too. It's not a bad thing, but as a dad with a young daughter, the story is a bit derivative of other stories with the our friendship defeats the bad guys kind of trope. I mean, I can see that. I don't know. I enjoyed the whole thing. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it a lot. It was one of the best animated movies I've seen in a long time. And I feel like we've talked about this before. We've discussed kind of the strong female lead and how some movies do it well and some movies don't. And K-pop Demon Hunters made it feel fun and not forced, if that makes sense. I'm not even really sure exactly how they did it, but they just allowed their female leads be strong female leads without... I don't even know, because I haven't really seen a whole lot of movies. I've only seen ads for movies that have kind of pushed it too much. Like, I've heard that the Star Wars movie has that problem. And then, what's the other one? Like the live action Mulan. And then the Rings of Power, I think, also had that problem. I think the She-Hulk also had that problem. I don't know, but I really loved the K-pop Demon Hunters girls. They were beautiful, and they were totally had excellent fashion sense, and they looked great, but they also had really silly moments as well. And they were just very relatable, and they felt real rather than totally untouchable, like this person that's just like totally, I don't know. I heard that the live action Mulan was like already a kung fu master at the beginning. So there was no growth. We didn't watch any growth happen. I don't know. And I guess there isn't a whole lot of growth that happens in K-pop Demon Hunters, but I just liked the girls' personalities. I liked how they were written, and everybody in the whole movie felt really relatable. I don't know. That's Susie Grace's opinion. I don't know about Rings of Power. I feel like somebody said Galadriel was one of those situations, but I've never seen it. So to be totally honest, this is all secondhand listening to things. So over the weekend, I played some Horizon Forbidden West in between doing some grinding. These baddies don't completely wreck my party anymore, but I didn't do as much grinding as I wanted to. So I kind of wish I had... I did do a lot of sphere grid work. Oh, I did take down this guy. He only has 31,000 instead of the other dude forever ago that had like 72,000, I think it was. Back when I was not even I was so poorly equipped to even deal with 72,000 life. What did I do? Oh, hydration. Oh, I don't have any water here. I'm gonna take a sip. Mud's issue with live action Mulan, they put out a book at the same time that followed the same script. In that book, there was a whole lot more that would have made the movie so much better, and Mulan's character much more fleshed out for her character. Interesting. They released a book? Some writers are so concerned with making them strong characters that they forget to write them as human beings. Yeah, what did Collaboration say? Something about plot armor? It's like we're supposed to just like them because they're female. But that shouldn't be the only reason we... biscuits. I know what we'll do. Because you're strong. As you wish. He's gonna finish him. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. I guess we'll just switch everybody out that has darkness, I guess. Booyah. I don't know. And to be totally honest, I'm not really one to speak on it a lot because I don't watch movies very often, and I can think of strong female leads in movies I've seen that I've enjoyed, like was I supposed to go down there? You know who I will not fight is this fellow. I hate him. Nothing works on him, and he's just terrible. I just don't like him at all. 375? That is the lowest I've ever seen it. If you like spooky games, buy Darkwood. It's so good. It's so fun. It is so freaking spooky. And it's not even, it's not, oh, I bet it's probably on Steam. Oh, it's so good. I loved it. I loved Darkwood. Playing it with chat was just so much fun. And then playing it on my own was less fun because I was scared. But I was really proud of how far I came in that game. I was totally, like the first time I played it, I feel like I struggled a lot with just lots of, I struggled trying to constantly like keep enough ammo and everything, or not even ammo. I never even made a gun until like the very last place, and that was a mistake. This last time I played through it by myself, I made a gun right off the bat. I feel like Darkwood is, well, I mean, it kind of depends on the person and the player, but I waited about 10 or 15 days in the very first hideout and just saved up money or reputation, which is what they use for money, and traded with the trader every morning. Because in the first hideout, it's easiest to stay alive. Oh shoot, I don't think I was, oh, I guess I am supposed to come this way because I'm...
They'll be upon us soon. She has sent fiends to test our summoner's strength.
Who is she?
Who is she?
Oh, okay.
Unaleska.
Lady Unaleska.
In Zanarkand, she awaits the arrival of the strongest.
She is still alive?
Wait.
As much as Micah and Seymour.
I see.
Oh.
Lost your nerve?
No. Nothing frightens me now.
Is that...
Braska would be proud.
Then I must not let him down.
Is Lady Unaleska Seymour's mom? I feel like that's a thing, but maybe not. Darkwood was so fun. Like I said, though, I waited. It is easy. It's easiest to stay alive in the first hideout overnight because very few things happen. I mean, things happen, but it's far easier to stay alive in the first hideout than even the second. The second one is tough, and then the third one is even hard. I never even tried. I tried staying overnight there one time and was like, nope, this isn't for me. And then the fourth one, it was like, I might as well just not carry anything on me because I'm just gonna die all the time every day anyway. So I stayed, I kind of sort of just foraged that whole area in the first hideout area and stayed like 15 or so nights staying alive and just building up reputation with the trader. And then that like allowed me to really succeed in the rest of the game because I just needed some patience. And even at the beginning, the game tells you, have patience, don't try to rush through this game. And so I didn't. It was so great. I loved it. Was it on the Switch? Oh, it's on the Switch for $375? Really? That is so cheap, man. That is heckin' cheap. Wow. I'm surprised. That's the cheapest I've ever seen it. The cheapest I had originally ever seen it was like $7. Oh, it's so great. I love Darkwood a lot. I mean, it's creepy and it's kind of messed up, but it's definitely the creepiest game I've ever played that I've like really, really enjoyed. I thought it was really fun. Hey, and it's Ryan! She's not Seymour's mom. Okay, I thought she was Seymour's mom for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. Am I going the right direction? I think I'm in the... I'm not sure how to say it, but the, I guess, cultural femininity depicted in the film feels derived from genuine experience as opposed to a boardroom committee. Oh, of K-pop Demon Hunters? I would agree with that. I don't know. Everybody just felt really relatable. I think it was because, I mean, there's weakness, but there's also these really funny moments. And I don't think this is going to ruin it for anybody or like spoil it for anybody, but I just appreciated that each girl had their strengths and that they all worked together instead of it just, I mean, yes, Rumi is kind of like the main one, but she doesn't try to upstage either of the other girls. Like they all work together and they're okay with that. They're all relatively comfortable with where they are. They know that they have to do this together and that it can't just be one or the other. It has to, or one or, you know, the other two or whatever. It has to be all three of them. And I appreciated that because a lot of times there's like weird jealousy issues that happen between the groups and whatnot. And I appreciated that that didn't happen. I appreciated that it was very much like, we're in this together and we can't do it without all three of us, I guess. I don't know, but it's the Leonardo. Last time that totally killed, right? We got overkill. Oh, we're so close. Kick him in the face. Yeah, good job. That was great. Okay, wait, what did I say? No wonder Disney didn't understand it and sold it to Netflix. I mean, I don't know. I still am kind of like, why has this movie taken over the world? But I don't know. I think it was just different and refreshing. I don't know. It was just different. Oh, this is a boss fight. Wow. What are you? The Sanctuary Keeper. High physical and magic defense. Okay, so we're gonna need Auron to threaten. No, just kidding. We need him to lower his... Okay, lowers an enemy's defense and nullifies armored. Quick hit. Strike quickly and reduced recovery time. Sometimes, I also agree. Sometimes things just come out at the right time. And sometimes it just depends. That? Oh, dang. That reminds me a lot of something like a Horizon machine would do. I may be... Oh, I'm silenced! Dang it. Can I do overdrive if I'm... Oh, I can't even do overdrive if I'm silenced? Boo earns. That sucks. Okay. I am gonna do the... I'm gonna protect. Okay, wait. Curse? Confusion? Wait a minute. Riku has an overdrive right now. Hey, it's Sword Art. Meanwhile, Horizon gets the opposite end of timing. What do you mean? Like when they release their games? I feel like if I mix an Albed... No. An Albed potion and a remedy... That'll cure all my people, right? Nice. What? Yeah, you can.
What is that?
Oh, it's just, it's bad. It just smacked me. Oh, his life didn't even get down into the yellow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I can't remember what was released around Horizon Forbidden West, but they do have bad release timing because it was overshadowed by other bigger game titles. But the Horizon games are so good. One should not skip out on those. Okay, well, I'm gonna like hit you. I know, right after that. I know. Okay, are they actually working on a third one? I mean, I would hope so. Dude, I love Horizon Forbidden West. I'm not super far into it just because I don't have as much time to play it, but man, I freaking love that game. That was good. Okay. We're gonna be Yuna, and we're gonna protect me. No, it's not quiet time. They did their quiet time together. It's screen time. Oh, well, okay. I think I'm gonna do haste on all my people. Yeah. PlayStation's output of quality single-player games has really slowed this generation thanks to their new focus on live service games. I hope the next Horizon game is good. I mean, I think it probably will be. They've done really well for both. So the question is, does this guy do a lot of magic attacks? No. I just need to protect. This seems like a good group. Oh, I don't like this camera angle. Okay. Okay, this is a question I've asked multiple times and I can't remember if I've gotten an answer, so I'm gonna ask it again. Does protect last until you die? Or until the fight ends? Yeah. Oh. Shoot. Who earns? Okay. Hey, it's Leanne's! Okay, so protect lasts until you die or the fight ends. My problem playing the Horizon series is that I already have too many games. Such is the struggle. Oh, and Aaron just died. Oh. Nope, nope, that is not what I want. Oh, gosh. Okay, if I use an item, I get 3 turns. Nice. So I can cure all my people. Right? This thing. This thing indeed. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch out to Riku, which is stupid because if he hits her, she's gonna die, but I can at least use an all-bed potion and heal all my people. That might not be enough for Titus, though. Oh! Okay. Can she dispel that? I think she can. Girl. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's gonna be great. See ya. Just kidding. I don't. Okay, well, Aaron is not hastened. And neither is Oh, does protect and haste, do they go away if you leave the fight? Like if you switch out? I don't know. Okay, all right. Yeah, switching. You're right. Switching doesn't. Shell, Protect, and Reflective are active for the fight unless they are dispelled. Okay. I don't really feel like this is gonna do much, but like, I mean, we're down to 16,000. I don't feel like that's. And then he's gonna do something terrible, I'm sure, with his wings. Oh! Oh! Oh, that sucks a lot. Okay, hold on. Hold on. You know what? That is okay. Because I have this guy. I know we all have too many games. We do. We all have too many games. And when you become an adult, when you get older and when you grow up, you don't have nearly as much time to play anymore. And it's not as, you can't just sit around and play games when you've got like little kids and stuff. Oh, shoot. I was thinking I could use Mega Flare, but I can't because I'm not in overdrive and that sucks. Hey, it's Arctic. I know, it's true. I didn't realize he had all these extra... He doesn't have a lot of MP, though, honestly. Okay, Blizzara is not great. Oh. That wasn't so bad. I feel like that should have filled my whole overdrive gauge. Come on now. That's stupid. We're gonna do... No, Thundarga feels wrong for you. I don't think it has a weakness, but, like, whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's just... nice. Oh, but that didn't build my overdrive. That's okay. Missed me. Missed me. 2 times. I guess we'll just do... I just need him to... Well... I should have waited till I was in overdrive. I keep forgetting that that is an overdrive. We're good at missing. Good job. Good for you. Oh, I keep doing magic attacks and I shouldn't because... Oh. Wait a minute. How come my overdrive didn't go up? I mean, it kind of did. Shoot. I really wanted to do Mega Flare. Dang it. I know what I need to do. I understand. Do I not have... Am I not getting overdrive because I have Yuna on a different overdrive? Like, she only gets overdrive when her comrades are hit? Does that affect your Aeon as well? Okay. Suzaga. Classic. Okay. I feel annoyed. I think I know what I need to do. I need Waka to drain Osmose MP. Hey, it's Shrek! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you! Happy Monday! We're fighting a sanctuary creature. Keeper. That's what it's called. Sanctuary keeper. Yeah, I mean, same thing. Oh, but he is not hastened. Okay. Yeah, if he just keeps osmosing. He can't cure himself anymore, right? I mean, okay. And that doesn't cost any MP on my part. Oh my god. He doesn't have any more MP. Oh my goodness. All right. I think the fact that you are flashing was the reason the bar wasn't moving, but I don't know what the effect was. I don't know what the effect was either. I feel like maybe because in my head, it made sense to have your overdrive set to comrade, because then you had 2 chances to get hit or to build overdrive. Good night. Instead of just getting hit yourself. But then if that's the case with the Aeons, then that does not help you. So I should probably change that. Orin has overdrive if I can keep him alive. Okay, wait. How long does haste work? Because none of us are hastened anymore. Are his attacks dispelling my stuff? They must be. I wonder if that's the case. Good thinking. Cast Reflect on him, and then the Curaga will bounce off and hit you. I mean, so will everything else, so maybe not. Well, I'm not hitting this dude with a lot of magic. That's actually a really good idea, but I don't think he has any more MP. Okay. I feel like I should cast Protect on Orin. So haste only lasts for a certain amount of time. So haste doesn't last until the end of the battle, is what you're saying. Dragon Fang. Okay. Gosh dang it. I hate it when baddies can cure themselves. How unfair. I should be the only one to cure myself ever. Let's do a little bit of praying. It's just, I mean, I was probably only give like a 200. Yeah, okay. Oh, I thought that hit all my people. It doesn't. Okay. Sorry about that. Try this. Alexa, stop, please. Man, I am, well. Yeah, I don't feel like magic is the right way to go with this dude. I feel like you kind of need to just pummel him physically. Because magic, he doesn't seem to be, well, he's... I guess it depends, because I lowered his... Wait a minute. Nope. Oh, he doesn't have weapon break anymore. Or what is it called? The break, the power break or whatever. Okay, all right. I gotta pay attention to that. I'm gonna cure myself. I don't know if that's gonna help. How can he do that? He doesn't have any MP. Or I thought so. Ugh, that's so frustrating. All my carefully laid plans are going downhill. Yeah, I thought I got rid of all his HP. MP. Does that take HP or MP? Okay. I can never remember if it's... How can he do... How? How can he cure himself if he doesn't have any MP? That's dumb. That's right, I'll say it. If you have Reflect on yourself, you can hit yourself with spells that will bounce off and hit the boss. Magic only gets reflected once. But then I have to... Maybe I can inflict darkness? Probably not. It would be really great if it would be Arin's turn, you know what I'm saying? But no. Okay. Nope. Nope. I cannot keep straight. Okay. That's why those hits were taking so much oh, he's gonna kill me. Noxus not found. Hate that boss. Oh, my guys aren't dead just yet. Oh, but everybody's in a bad situation. Oh no! Oh, yeah. Like, I feel like, honestly, so when I fought Seymour this last time in the Snowy Mountains, it wasn't so bad. I was really kind of over-prepared for it. This guy is actually bothering me more than the Seymour fight because he can cure himself and because I don't understand. Like, all my thoughts, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then I do it, and then it does. Like, how is he curing himself if he doesn't have MP? Sure, I don't want this to take 2 hours. I will take a tip. Imagine how frustrating it is for a Lionel when you keep pausing and scarfing baked apples. That was Charlotte. Charlotte didn't realize that she could cook. Oh no, I need to heal my people. Yeah, but man, alive. Oh no, I know what I need to do. I need to do this. No. Curse, hatred? No, haste. No. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's resistant. Cast Reflect on him and give up your option to use magic and just keep going for physical damage. Okay, that's what Wolf said. Wolf, you were onto it, man. You. Okay, we're gonna hit him. Am I? Okay, we're gonna cast Reflect on him. Wolf at it. No, him. Okay, so now every time he cures, it will cure me. Oh, but I have to still do Reflect though, right? I still have to. Oh, I think I just made a big mistake. Well, maybe not. He would be dead by now if he hadn't been able to cast Cure, honestly. And I thought I took care of that, but apparently not. You know what? I am gonna do this. This is my one frustration with this game is that there is no all. I mean, yeah, I can give all my dudes 1,000 life, which is better than nothing, but still, that's the only way I can cure all my dudes at the same time is with an all bed potion, and that's frustrating, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. No, you didn't. Spells can't double reflect. If he casts it on himself, it'll reflect to you automatically. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. If Yuna can get into overdrive... Oh, but Bahamut's down. Dang it. Okay. What do I have that can work on everyone? I don't think I have anything that can work on everyone. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, we're gonna try this. No, not that. I don't think I can learn anything from him, but we'll see. No. Oh. Oh. That sucks, man. Oh, that sucks so much. This feels like one of those, like... This feels like one of those puzzles that has all the little pieces that you have to like move around to find where it is, and you have to move one piece out of the way, and there's always one piece that's in your way because I have 3 people and I can only switch one out at a time, and it's like, but all my guys need to be healed, but then I have to bring in Yuna so I can heal all my guys. I guess we'll just use an I guess I'll just use a Mega Potion on... Oh! Mega Potions work on everyone? I forgot that. Tidbit of information. Okay. Shoot, that's what I should have been using. Oh, I thought an All-Bed Potion was the only one. Oh. Cool. Well, now I know. Now I know. I know! Those puzzles suck! And that's what I feel like this is every single time. Wait, now Kamari has Reflect? Well, I'm not gonna use him. He's out. Okay. Who's got everything? Curse, protect. Curse? What does curse do? Okay, we're gonna raise the dead. Oh, you poor thing. Let me help you. And then we're gonna use a Mega Potion. I can't believe I didn't realize that. I feel like I knew that. Okay. I guess I should probably use Waka now. Oh, Waka's life is low, but he can use a 1,000. That's not good enough. I only have 3 X potions. Oh, did I get your name right? Is it Noxus or is it no us not found? Is it not? Oh, is it Nox? I may just call you Nox because I like that name. But Noxus is also fine. Oh, curse means Titus can't overdrive? Shoot! Thanks for the follow, though. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. I don't want to... you know what? We're going to do another one of these because I have like 20 of them. No overdrive? That blows a lot. Oh, is Titus max? I thought he could have more life than that. This fight is taking forever. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so if he now casts Cure, oh, this is making my brain hurt. If he now casts Curaga, it will reflect on us, but then it will reflect back on him from Waka. Right? So Waka has to be dispelled. Okay, once again, I feel like I'm in one of those dumb little puzzles. Okay. How? So the only way to get rid of Reflect is Dispel, right? Yeah, it's that. I can't have the people I want in the right. I guess I'll just. I think I'll just attack him, and I'll switch Titus out for Yuna. Are you kidding? This isn't a phase 2, is it? No way! Praise Yevon.
Hey, can't we rest a little?
That fight sucked.
The summit soon.
That's why I want to stop for a bit.
Seriously. You and Wolf were right. Wolf said that earlier, and then we were like, oh, but then it'll reflect everything else. But then you eventually reach a point where you're like, magic doesn't even freaking work on this guy.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Fine. How old is she? Like 15? Whoa, Kamari, dude. Okay, that was dumb.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Why?
We are almost
Why
there.
are we doing this?
We've come a long way.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Braska will call the final Aeon. He will fight sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, huh?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually.
So then,
I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
how? Ugh, I gotta go back and save. Hold on. Where did we come in? Right here, right. Oh. There's fast travel in this game? Well, shut my mouth and paint me red. I just need to save real quick. Oh my gosh. Did I get Yojimbo? I have no... Why are there 2 save datas? Did I not overwrite one? I have no idea what Yojimbo is. I hate the temples, if I'm being totally honest. So I did not go out of my way to try and, like, find all the things. No, I want to continue the story. Let's go. Let's move it. Like, this is fun and all, but, like, no. I tried to get the things in the temples. Like, I definitely tried to not just leave chests and things. But I also did not want to spend just, like, massive amounts of time there, so...
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes.
Look at that cutie.
The end of Yuna's journey. The last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers. Slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Okay, hold on.
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand. I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna! All my life, I knew this moment would come.
All my life. How old is she? Like 18? 17?
Thank you, Riku.
What was that?
Thank you for everything.
Did Orange just drop that?
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
Or did that fall out of Yuna's dress?
Tell Sid. Thank you. No. You can tell him yourself. Don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay? Kimari, let's go.
I missed where the sphere fell out. Or who dropped it.
Sir Orin, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps, if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I. I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimari, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7.
So this was recorded and this was supposed to be watched / listened to
All Bavel was celebrating,
after the fact.
saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared.
I mean,
Until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that
is this what she was doing when we were waiting overnight in this place? She was recording this message.
That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then because that was when I knew my father was dead and I would never see him again. You just held me without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened, Kimari. You stayed. Kimari, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Waka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's
Man.
why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even even love it when
Can
you're
you miss this? Can you not watch this and complete the game without watching it?
I guess that leaves the newest guardian. Star player of the Zanarkand Ames. You are... I am... Well, I'm glad... I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but... It's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all. I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could. First of all, I don't know if I could dedicate my life to... I don't know if I could dedicate my life to learning how to do the things that I need to do to eventually sacrifice myself. And I don't know if I could sit and make those recordings. That's so sad. I'd like to think that I would be brave enough to be able to offer my own life up for the good of other people. But I don't know if I am. It's like, it's not like she's like 40. She's so young. Oh, this looks like a... Oh, never mind. Can you just walk past that sphere and not listen to it or watch it? Okay, real talk. How close are we to the very end? I feel like we're at the end, but maybe we're not. How close am I to the end? Like how far in the game do you feel like I am? Or how far from the end? I still think one of the most heartbreaking moments in this whole game is when Titus found out that like everybody knew except him. I can't even imagine. Ah, okay. I guess that's a hard question. So I guess I want to be prepared. I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, I need to end my stream, but I'm in the middle of like a final boss battle. You know what I mean? So should I like save now and wait to do this tomorrow? Or I guess that's kind of what I'm worried about. I'm worried about getting into like, I can stream for another hour, but I'm afraid that I'm going to get into something and I'm not going to be able to like, okay, this cutscene now makes so much more sense. Hey, it's Joyful Penguin! Oh, really? You know what? That doesn't surprise me because all the bosses in this game take forever because you gotta strategize and I'm bad at strategizing. I hate...
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
I hate that we're just walking her toward... That's so awful. Like... She's gonna go anyway.
There
So
was
like,
more, right?
what else are we supposed to do?
Anyone?
I think
Yes?
that we should stop. Maybe.
The pilgrimage, everything. I'm done. Let's go. Let's go home. Yay! And the game ends here. I think we should stop. And I think I changed my mind. I think I'm done. We should stop. Let's all go home. Let's all go back.
Let's go.
Why did they do these shots? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to focus on his necklace. I don't really know. Okay, if you don't die, you probably have another 5 hours left, but that's without knowing what to do. So more like 10 to 15. Okay, so I've got like a good like week's worth. Okay, cool. Because I was like, are we just, oh, hello. I was thinking in my head, like, are we just going to walk into, like, is it all going to go down like right now? Because I only have an hour, like I only have about 50 minutes before okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Hey, it's Salty. But I'm already home and I need you to keep playing until these dishes are done. If you haven't dodged 100 lightning bolts, you have another hour on top of that too. Wait, what do you mean? Oh my gosh, Skinu, that reminds me of this book, this hilarious children's book. It's called Snail and Worm. Oh, that reminds me. I need to join. I think anybody can join the Austin. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I think maybe you have to be a resident of Texas, but I think if you're a resident of Texas, you can pay $25 a year and access the Austin Public Library's entire digital database, which I need to do that. But there's this book called Snail and Worm is relatively smart and Snail is not. And it's just the two of them together. And Snail climbs up this flower and he turns around and he's like, wow, I'm so high up here. And then he turns around and he goes, I can see my house from here. That's my favorite moment out of that book because he like looks behind him and he's like, I can see my house from here. So funny. I have really enjoyed playing this game a lot and I love this theme that's playing right now. I really love this theme. So, okay, so here are Susie Grace's thoughts. Yeah, and so here's my, listen to my story. Yuna went home, we got married, and lived happily ever after. Oh, but he's a dream, though. That does complicate things. Okay, wait a minute. If he is a dream, does Yuna know that? Do they know that? Yeah, he's a dream boat. Oh my gosh, I'm so good. Yeah, those chest shots. Hairless, just like every male Final Fantasy character. Cloud doesn't have any hair on him other than his eyebrows and his head. So do they... This song's really pretty. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked. Here are my thoughts. Because Jecht is Sin, which unknown how that happened. We don't know. How does one become Sin? Like how does that even happen? I don't know. But because Jecht is Titus's dad and because Jecht is Sin, I'm hoping that Titus will find a way. There will be, because he has a connection with Jecht. Wait a minute. Wait. But that kid, the little Bahamut kid, said that I was a dream and that my mother and my father were a dream. Is all of this a dream? Is this real? Am I just gonna wake up? Like, is Sin even real? Because that little kid said my mother and father were dreams also. Wait a minute. Mewtwo, I love that. Mewtwo, welcome. Thanks for following my channel. Yeah, like, it's like I'm still slightly confused on it. I still don't quite understand it. But like the city that we're in right now has been dead for 1,000 years. But all these spirits basically that there was a war a long time ago and it was between these two cities and this was one of the cities and they knew they were going to fall. And so all the people of the city basically sacrificed themselves to keep the city alive in a dream. So like the Matrix, kinda, sorta. And so, or not even really the Matrix. I'm thinking of another game I've played which is similar, but I'm not gonna say that game because I don't wanna ruin that. I wouldn't wanna ruin that for anybody. So, so it's like a dream, so this is what it really looks like. But when I had that vision and when that kid, that spirit kid told me I was a dream, he said my mother and father were dreams. So then if that's the case, then how can my father be Sin? Okay, we'll get there. It's fine. We'll get there. Anyway, these are just Susie Grace's thoughts. I feel like, first of all, I think Auron is dead. I think he's the same as Seymour and Master Mika or Micah or whatever, and Lady Unaleska, okay, who we're apparently gonna meet later. I don't think he's like alive. And I think Titus is going to have some connection with his dad who is Sin. And so he's gonna figure something out, but we are gonna lose someone. We're either gonna lose Yuna or we're gonna lose Titus because he's gonna like sacrifice himself or something like that. You know what I mean? I feel like we're gonna lose somebody and we're led to believe we're gonna lose Yuna, which is heartbreaking that we're just like walking her like a lamb to slaughter. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Titus figures something out and sacrifices himself instead. But at the same time, he's a dream. So that maybe not because he's a dream. So he can't. Wait, oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm alone. Hey, it's Backwards Hands Man. I didn't know my fellas were with me. What is he? Oh, that's right. Watch out for heave. That's right. I remember now. I got heaved on multiple times in that cave. Yeah. Sin will become, you will become Sin if you let your son wear asymmetrical shorts. Yeah. Eat my uneven shorts, Dad. Oh, that's not so bad. Oh, I need to change. Yeah. Just keep at it. Why does that diamond appear? What does that mean? What is that? What is that a symbol of? Why is those things?
Enough.
That's right. Enough. Well, originally, when we've seen Jecht before, I was like, oh, look, his shorts are asymmetrical too. But they're not. His shorts are the same length, but he has this like piece of fabric that falls down one side that is not part of his shorts, but they're a part of his... Oh, okay. They're a part of his outfit, but they're not actually part of his shorts. It's like, what does that mean? Okay, hold on. Oh, Titus can't go anywhere either. I don't have any level 3 spheres. So he can't go anywhere. Oh, he's immune? That's what that little that little diamond means, is that he's immune to something? What does Waka have on his ball? Sleep touch, silence touch, and dark touch. Interesting. Yeah, dude, the outfits are something else. But you know what? They're all, like, always. Lulu and her buckles. Oh my gosh. So many buckles. Oh, all the buckles. So many buckles. Okay. Okay. The first time I saw them, I was like, wow. I thought Rufus from Final Fantasy VII had a lot of buckles on his skirt jacket, on his skacket. But I was wrong. Lulu puts him to shame. Yuna, we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure it. Like, maybe. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Okay, so I've still got like some time. All right, cool. That is good to know. I just didn't want to walk into some boss fight that was gonna take me like hours and hours and hours when I don't have hours and hours and hours. You know what I'm saying? I guess we're gonna level Kamari even though he doesn't do me any good. I had really high hopes for Kamari, and he is weak. He is very weak. Like, his melee sucks, his magic sucks. I've sphere leveled him as much as, you know, like as much as anybody else, but he's not a very strong character, and I'm sad about it. Hey, it's Jenny! Jenny! You know what? I saw Jenny at church yesterday, and when I got home, my husband was like, you and Jenny are so cute. And I was like, why? And he said, you can just tell that you guys are good friends. And I was like, I love Jenny. She makes me happy. Oh, Jenny's great. I don't know. Wait, Kamari is one of Joyful Penguin's favorite characters in JRPGs. Plot-wise, maybe, power-wise, maybe not, but character-wise, he's awesome. Okay, I do agree with that. I like him as a character, and I like what he stands for, and I love his design. And when I very first saw him, I was like, whoa, I want him on my team. But he's kind of lame as far as like story or like power wise. He's kind of lame. But you know what? It's okay. It's fine because we've made it this far and we're together. So that's fine. Okay, wait. Return to any previously activated node. Oh, I have 3 of those. Wait, does that have to be one of my activated nodes? If I click on this, where can that send me? Because can I like go to like where Yuna? Oh no, it has to be one of my activated nodes. Darnity darn. Okay, well, where's a level 2? Because I know I have a level 2. Okay, that's a level 2. That will help me a lot, actually. Okay, wait, that puts me up by who? Oh, does that move me up by, is that where Auron's, all of Auron's stuff are? He's red, right? And then Waka is this orange. Okay, so if I move Titus here and I use a level 2 sphere, I can get access in here, and then, oh man, I've got all sorts of fun things. Oh, wait, what is this? Armor break. Yeah. I like that. I like that idea a lot. Well, where else can I go? I need a level 2. Where's level 2? I can't see properly. I gotta get in and look at it. Level 1? No, because I still need a level 3. This is it's too far. It's too far away. I love Jenny. We're gonna hang out on Saturday. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we're gonna hang out on Saturday because it's been too long. It's been too long. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I feel like that's the best course of action for Titus here, for our boy Titus. Oh, wait. Oh, no. This is gonna teach him all that's gonna teach him Yuna's stuff. Nope. Not today. I'd rather have him go into... Yes, because I owe you some port games. I do. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I feel like it's probably better to give Titus... He's not very strong magically, so it's probably better to give him Orin's stuff. So I'm going to use a return sphere, and I'm going to... It's a hop, skip, and a jump over here. Wait, do I have a level 2 sphere? Oh, I do. Okay, cool. Okay. So we're going to jump over here. So it's level 3. Although this is level 1. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Everybody bear with me. Hold on. That's level 1. And then this goes down to what? Ultima is a good one. I do like Ultima. Who's blue? Kamari? I think it's probably wise for me to go Arin's direction. This gives me Lancet. Yeah, probably not. Okay, okay, okay. I feel stressed out about this because I feel like I'm going to make the wrong decision. But I guess everybody, if you play enough, everybody gets... Everyone can get... Okay, that's what I'm doing. See you later. Okay, level 2. Yeah. Sweet. Awesome. What is this? Do I want to go up there or down there? Where? Hold on. Now I don't know where to move. Oh my gosh. There's so many. Do I go here? That's going to move him down into... Does this do magic break? And then what's up here? Not a lot. Not a lot of abilities. Oh, there's a zombie attack. Well, that's cool, I guess. Mud's Ren Fair vest has about 20 buckles. So many buckles. So many buckles. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna go up. To be totally honest, I will probably beat the game before I you know what I mean? As long as I'm making progress. Like, as long as I can make progress, that is a good situation. Thanks for your patience while I figure that out. All of a sudden, I realized I had a path, a path, a path, a path. A path was open to me that I did not realize. Okay, so Waka is still doing great. Cool. And then Arin, and then Lulu, and then Riku. I don't need to use a return sphere for anybody just yet. Cool. Fantastic. All right. It's a good thing I double checked that. No! No. I hate that guy. I freaking hate that guy. That is probably the worst baddie I've come across. I hate him. He has no weaknesses. Nothing works on him. He takes all my guys' life down a ton. Okay, right.
Looks like the far plane.
Yeah, it does.
Close enough.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get some like crazy awesome cutscene. Apparently not. Nope, not today. Also, apparently Titus really needs to be healed. So, where was that last save point? Oh, Lulu only has... Okay. Who am I looking for? You know what? Yes. There we go. Man, I don't know what my favorite music is out of the whole soundtrack. There have been some really beautiful themes. This one is really good. I like this one a lot. Fire. We're gonna swap you out for her. Oh, nice. Their little cactuar. What? Is it possible to fill that whole gauge up? Because I feel like the faster I rotate my joystick, it doesn't actually help. Oh, he's gonna make all my... You know what? If I finish this around the same time as Silksong, I will probably still do a smaller game in between because I want to give myself some distance with Silksong. Do I? I don't know. Alexa, tell me what I should do. She's like, there's a lot. For example, Alexa, stop, please. Oh, I don't know. I guess I probably should just play it, honestly. I don't know. The sweet spot for streaming a new game is about a month after it comes out. According to Susie Grace. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Nice. Good job, Yuna. I can't bring myself to call her Uni. It just doesn't roll off the tongue very well. It's really nice of Square Enix to throw in a free game when we buy these Final Fantasy original soundtracks, isn't it? So kind. So kind. So kind. I'm gonna have to think on that. I don't know, because if I... Gosh, that's true. If I finish this and so... I mean, I guess I played... I don't know. I gotta think about it. I'm so excited about it. You know what? Who was it that was asking questions about it in the Discord? Was it Sknu? It's never played Hollow Knight? Was it Sknu or was it Al Pacino? Or not Pacino. Al Cappuccino? Cappuccino. Somebody was talking about... someone was talking about how they haven't played it yet and like what all the hype was around Hollow Knight. And I really think... watching the Silksong trailer made me realize why I think the reason a lot of people really like Hollow Knight is because it's dark and it's really kind of sad, but it has these really funny moments that are so out of the blue. They're so funny. So there's like that scene in the Silksong trailer where that little guy is going, and then she smacks him, and it just comes out of nowhere, and it was so funny. And so I feel like Hollow Knight has this ability to be really silly, but also be horrifying and kind of haunting at the same time. Because there were a couple moments in the original Hollow Knight where I was absolutely horrified. But then there were some moments where I was like, I just was laughing and thought it was really silly and really funny. I don't know. It's really interesting. It's funny how they're able to add these weird comedic moments. Like, even though everything is sad and everything is like hauntingly beautiful, but it's also haunting, there are these funny moments, or like the characters' voices are funny, or the animations are funny. And it's been a long time since I've played Hollow Knight, so I can't really exactly pinpoint the exact scenes I'm thinking of, but I just remember there were so many moments where I was like, what is even happening? Some of the voice acting or like the design choices they chose or they made or whatever. And I think that's why it, oh, there's a save point. Oh, biscuits. Dang it. I missed it. Dang it.
I am the summoner Yuna.
Show yourself.
From the island of Besaid.
Oh crap, I missed it. They are. Every one of them is full of so much charm and they're so quirky. I don't know. They do a good job of balancing like the sadness and the haunting part of it with like some comedy.
And bring your guardians with you. Go.
Yes.
No. There's a safe point. It's right back here. I'll be right back. I almost missed it. It's right here. It was like it blended in with the surroundings. Why are there 2 save files? Obviously, it's this one. So I think that is what kind of drew people into. Wasn't all just seriousness. There were these really funny little moments. And they were so quirky and kind of just out of the blue that we really enjoyed it. Now, obviously, not everybody did. Okay, wait a minute. It's 4 o'clock. Am I gonna walk straight? Well, I guess here we are right now. It won't take you a month.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask. Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin. What was that?
What?
Our predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, she guarded High Summoner Yoken?
This dome is filled with fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere.
I hate these camera angles. Like, whoa.
Remain here.
Why can't we just see people's faces? Except Titus, of course. We need to see that dreamboat. Chest up. No, it's not because the devs have fixed any bugs or anything. It's because when you're trying to grow like viewership on Twitch, I find that when you stream a game, it's strictly viewership on Twitch, which is a little selfish of me. But I find that when you stream a game that is a big hype game release, right when it comes out, you just get totally lost because all the big streamers are all playing it. But if you wait about a month, people that like to tune in and watch that kind of content are still, all the big streamers have finished it and people are still looking for that content. And so you have a higher chance of drawing more people into your stream and potentially gaining new viewers in your community if you wait just a little while. I mean, that's fair. Right as I said it, I was like, probably shouldn't have said that because that doesn't really seem fair. They do like to do that. They do like to do that with all the characters because they do like to do that with Lulu too. I will be honest. Oh, these freaking clowns again. These clowns. I hate these clowns. I did this so many times on the bridge. How did I deal with this? I know what I did. I did not thunder. That was so stupid. That was such a stupid thing for me to do. Why did I give him thunder? That was so dumb. More Ander. I mean, everybody wants more Ander, right? It's a little, because when you're streaming, it's like you want to balance playing a game that you enjoy, but also finding ways to bring viewers in, because obviously I'd love to grow the community. And so it's hard to kind of find a balance because you don't want to only play games. I mean, you don't want to paint yourself into a corner growing a community in games that you don't want to play. You know what I mean? It's harder to grow as a variety streamer for sure, but... Okay, wait. What are you weak to again? Oh, fire is at 1.5. Okay. Cool. The cactuar gets me every time. Oh, makes me laugh. Oh, here we go. Oh! Blessings from Yevon. Oh, he's going down now. He only has 3,700 life. Yeah. Sayonara. Good job. Good job, kids. You did great. You did great. Oh. Now my life is low. That's okay. It's fine. Nope. What am I looking for? Yuna, even though she's not here. The camera angles were a little weird on that front. They were strange for like people talking, and it was just like on their chest. It was weird. Are they zombies? I think they are. Also, I've never seen one use the gun like that. It is. Oh, it's a fallen monk. Zombie is vulnerable to healing, magic, and items. so they're not vulnerable. Okay, hold on. Question. No. If you use a Phoenix Down, does it kill him? Or if you use some Phoenix Down? Boom. Wow, they do not like Arden. Great googly moogly. The camera guy was trying to hide something avant-garde. Oh, I see. What are we weak to again? Fire. Fire. You know what? That was overkill. Yeah, he only has like 30. I think he has 3,700 maybe. I know, right? Actually, there is a boss. They didn't let you do this in they didn't let you do this in Final Fantasy VII Remake, but in the original, there is a boss that if you know, oh my gosh, Defender Z. Okay. Wow, mental break. What does that mean? Can't remember what mental break is. Oh, wait. Nope. Just kidding. I think I do want Titus, even though... Oh, he only has a... We're going to do... Haste on all of us. I mean, there are plenty of things I can think of to do that would boost my streaming numbers, but they wouldn't feel right. Like, there are definitely things that female streamers in particular can do that bring in viewers, but then you're not bringing in the right viewers. So, like, I don't want just people. I'd like to grow a community of awesome people that I am friends with and get along with. It's not a matter of just bringing in viewers. There are definitely things people can do to just bring people in, but that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, what is it? Mental break lowers an enemy's magic defense, right? Okay. That was great. Does he have a... He has 42,000 life? You know what? We need to heal poor Titus, man. He's down and out. Yeah, I don't like that. At all. That sucked a lot. I don't think this is going to kill him, so... Yeah, I was going to say. I don't know. I'll have to think about Silksong, though, because I really want to play it. And since... It would be one thing if I was already in the middle of a game, but if I'm not in the middle of a game, then I might as well. So I don't know. Maybe I should just... I don't know. All right, we're just gonna... That did not do a lot, honestly. You will... What did he say? You will fear magic. Okay, we're gonna switch to Yuna because Titus is not gonna help me magically. Actually... Oh, wait, never mind. 32? Goodness gracious, that's a lot of MP. Dang it. How much life does he have? Okay. Wow. Wow. That is insanity. Pray. Zevin. How are you going to play it if it's not in your streaming backlog? Oh my gosh, I forgot that just launched that. Oh, I thought it was just going to take life. Dang, it wasn't even that much. Oh, I got a level 2. Never mind. I was thinking I got a level 3. I did not. I will happily take 10,000 gil. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. What am I looking for? Okay. I never even added Silk Song to my backlog because I did not realize, I did not think it was going to be real. Well, yes, I did. I was mostly a believer, but I was a semi-not believer, so I need to add it to my backlog now. You're right. What a time to be alive. I love basically Dad in the Discord was like, I just bought milk that expires after Silk Song comes out. What? I remember somebody saying that when Tears of the Kingdom was about to release as well. Okay, so Spyro isn't going to take a month unless I play all three. I mean, yeah, a month is what? 20 streams? How long is Bionic Bay? I'm gonna have to do some thinking. I'm excited about Bionic Bay. It looks very much like Limbo, and I loved Limbo. Limbo is one of my favorite puzzle games I've ever played. And it's like my one claim to, whoa, I played Cocoon and didn't look anything up either, but I had chat. So Limbo, I didn't have that, and I loved Limbo. I find if you're gonna play Limbo or you're gonna play Inside, Cocoon is like totally different. Cocoon is like a completely different experience. Same devs, totally different experience. But Limbo and Inside are very similar, and I find that once you play, the first one you play will be harder than the second one because the puzzles are slightly similar. And so if you play Limbo first, Limbo will be challenging, and then Inside won't be quite as challenging, and vice versa. I enjoyed both of them very, very much though, but Inside is far more disturbing. It had a much more disturbing ending than Limbo did. I mean, Limbo was also disturbing, don't get me wrong. There were some Inside is also a little more colored. It's got like reds. Oh, hallelujah. You know what? I feel like this is oh, maybe not. I was gonna say, I feel like this is a good place to, I don't want to use all my Phoenix down here. You know what? Just defend. And then what happens if you attack them? So you don't even have to use a Phoenix down. Now Lulu can use Cure. Because I've got a save point right there, and I can... I mean, I don't know. Is Cure gonna take him down any more than... Oh, what? I thought that was gonna kill him. 15! Where's Yuna? Let's see. Let's see what happens with Yuna. If she smacks him with her rod, check it. Boom! Good job, Yuna. 24. Amazing. I could do side stuff in this game, that's true. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it. Because I honestly was thinking this game would take me a lot longer, but a month though? That's a long time. This seems like a good place to potentially grind, but maybe not. I don't feel like any of the enemies are giving me that much AP. Maybe grinding isn't really worth it right now because we're like near the end of the game. Now I'm looking at my streaming backlog because... I don't even know what's on it. There's Hyper Light Drifter, which I haven't played in a long time. But I have played it before. Psychonauts. Chrono Trigger? How long? Wait a minute. Okay, there's Spyro, Bionic Bay, Chrono Trigger, Spider-Man, Animal Well, Psychonauts, Subnautica. You know how bad I'm going to be at Subnautica. Final Fantasy VI, Superliminal and Hyperlight Drifter. There's a game called Rhyme, which I've waited to go on sale forever, and it apparently never goes on sale. I've got like a Short Hike and Superliminal, which are both an Abzu, which are all short. I'm gonna have to look into that. Maybe I will just play it, because like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, if I want to play it, who's to say I can't play it? There are no like. Okay, real talk. It's 4:18. I usually sign off at about 4:30. Am I about to walk into something that I'm not going to be able to stop? I have a feeling I am. I have a feeling I'm going to walk into Lady Unalesca, and then we're going to fight, and it's going to be crazy, and I'm going to be streaming for an extra hour, and I can't do that. So, I know. Well, shoot, man. Ghost of Tsushima and what's it called? The thing with the things, the drills. The large daddies. No, not Control. The BioShock. BioShock Infinite and Mass Effect. I had to pull all those from my backlog because all of them are rated M. But I don't stream M-rated games because they're public and because that's just a decision I made on my own because of the family-friendliness. So that makes me sad. I don't know how, because I'd also really, oh, okay. All right, cool. Is that what happened last time? We walked into one of those dudes. Can I slow it? Oh, biscuits. Okay, skill, mental break. I just heard this. Overdrive? Fury. I don't know. Sure. Death Fury? You know what? I don't want to take that chance. I do not want to take that chance. Yes, BioShock. Thank you. I was like, I can see the game in my head. I can't. Yeah, I took that and I took Mass Effect and I took Ghost of Tsushima and Tomb Raider, actually. I was considering playing the newer Tomb Raiders, but those are rated M as well because of the death scenes. And I have people that tune in with their kids around and stuff. And like, I don't know. It was a decision that I made that I felt I needed to make. Oh, it was dumb. Well, at least it didn't kill me. I'll bet he's armored. Maybe? Titus? You know what? We're gonna do Yuna again. And we're gonna do Overdrive. Because I know I am. Because here's the thing. I know that viewership-wise, I would probably gain viewers from BioShock Infinite for sure. Maybe Ghost of Tsushima. I know I'd gain them from Mass Effect. So I really had to kind of make the decision to be like, what's it, you know, what is this worth? Is it worth for me? Is it worth it for me to, you know, and this actually caused some kind of controversial, he's still not dead. I hate him for that. Ow. How much life does he have? I guess we'll do this and see. Even if he doesn't die, at least his life will be really low. Oh! That's right. And then I can save at the save point and bring my Aeon life back up.
No! Mother, no! I don't want you to become a babe!
There is no other way.
Oh my gosh.
And defeat sin. Only then will the people accept you.
Wasn't that...
Seymour?
I'm sorry. Am I feeling some pity for Seymour? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How could he wait? He was like a child. I thought you were supposed to like train for a certain amount of time before we can feel pity for child Seymour. Yes, we can. We can feel pity for child Seymour. But he was so little for him to use his... Oh my gosh, I can't even... This game sucks. I mean, it doesn't, but you know what I mean. I caused a little bit of controversy in my Discord because I was going to play the game Control. Yeah, I agree. I understand why he's not a Yevon fan too. And why he wants to become Sin, because he can just eliminate all of this, all of it. But that's still murder, Seymour. Like, any way you spin it, you're still murdering people. Even if you feel like it's for the good, the greater good, it's still murder. And you're still taking away these people's free will, and you're taking away their free agency. And that's not okay. I had somebody in my Discord and they may have left because of this. I'm not really sure, but I decided to stream a game that was rated M just in the Discord. So it wasn't streamed publicly. It was just on Saturday afternoons. And I learned, actually, I'm grateful I did that, because I learned actually that playing a game only on Saturdays sucks. And I kept forgetting the story and like where I was. And I feel like I would have enjoyed the game more if I had played it back to back, like day after day after day. But because I only streamed it on Saturdays, and then there were some Saturdays I couldn't. And so it really made the game last forever, and it kind of dragged it out, and I kind of lost interest in it. And I finished it, but I was like, you know, whatever. But I had somebody on my Discord say, well, if a game isn't appropriate to stream publicly, is it appropriate to play at all? And I mean, they brought up a good point. And I got a little bit defensive and was like, I feel like there's kind of a difference. I mean, it's one thing to just, you know, but I guess it really just kind of depends on what you consider inappropriate for public, like for me to stream publicly, and what is inappropriate for me, because I've seen The Matrix, and I don't feel like The Matrix is, I mean, I wouldn't show it to my children, but I don't feel like The Matrix is anything that I would have to be, that is like pearl clutching. So like I've watched The Matrix, and I've watched V for Vendetta, and I watched Mad Max Fury Road. And, you know, I enjoyed all those movies. And I feel like I have never been, growing up as a member of the church, I feel like for a while there, the church was very much like, don't watch rated R movies. They never actually came out and said that, but it was very much, it was just kind of implied. But my dad never ever felt that way. He just watched whatever he felt like he wanted to watch, but he was careful about he was somewhat careful about what his children watched. And so, I mean, I really think that that's up to just an individual person, depending on, you know, the kind of media you consume. And I do think it's important to be careful of the kind of media you consume. And I think the more mature / R-rated media you consume, you can become desensitized to certain things. Like my brother, nothing bothers my brother anymore, even things that are just heinous, and it just doesn't bother him anymore because he's seen so much. But I think there is a difference between playing a game personally in your own home, or, you know, in a private setting, and streaming it so anybody can find it, like my youth that I'm involved with, like at church. And so it didn't cause like an uproar or anything, but I did get just the teensiest bit defensive. And I was like, I don't see a problem with that. I'm just around. It's like, it would be no different than just playing games with friends. Like if I had a bunch of people over at my house, but it does beg the question, is it appropriate to be playing at all? And I thought, I don't think so. I don't think that's a problem, but that's just me personally. But then again, I have to remember that my VODs and my streams are public. And so if the parent of one of the girls that I teach in my church group were to stumble across one of my VODs of me playing like a you know, Ghost of Tsushima or something like that, or like BioShock Infinite, and they came to me at church and were like, hey, I saw you playing this game that I did not think was really appropriate. You know what I mean? How would I answer? Oh, well, yeah, it can be kind of... And so Ander has talked to me about it a couple times too, and I've kind of brought it up to him, and he's like, I mean, ultimately the decision is yours, but you just have to remember that you represent like a lot, and you have people that could potentially, if you're doing this publicly, then you have people that could potentially tune in at any time. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting, but I know I broke a lot of hearts when I was like, you know what, I am just not going to play M-rated games because it's kind of one of those, I don't know, it's hard. It's really, really hard. I know it's true. I do have BioShock VODs. I have the first, freaking hate this guy. Does he give me, hold on. I feel like I might be able to make this slight, he is a tank. I feel like I can, so I can't slow him down, but I can speed my dudes up. Other than the fact that I think I need, oh shoot, I should have, dang it. I should have, it's a good point. I do have VODs up. I didn't really think about, like when I streamed it, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about the fact that BioShock was rated M. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could go through and I could make those private. I should. I hadn't even thought about it, but I probably should, since I've made the decision not to publicly stream M-rated games, then I should technically go and hide all those. I don't know. Because then there's the other part of me that's like, but there's, I guess to me, there's a difference between, I don't know, it's a hard thing, but to me, there's a difference. It kind of depends on why things are rated M/rated R. I think because there are movies that are war movies that depict true to life, you know, like Saving Private Ryan or, you know, something like that, that I feel like are important stories, and it's important to kind of witness and understand what real people experienced, you know, and it's rated R for, you know, violence, but I don't know. I feel like there's kind of a difference between, because at the same time, I also feel like you can't just say, well, I don't play M-rated games or I don't play R-rated movies. I feel like you can't just draw the line at that, because look at Titanic. What's the thing we all remember from Titanic? And Titanic was rated PG-13. So I feel like just drawing a line at a rating is a little, it's like, well, okay, but then you could technically say that Titanic, you know, Titanic is fine. And we all know that it's not for young kids anyway. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of people use the word adult to describe media that isn't really healthy for anyone, but some things really are just too mature for children to consume and process. And I agree. I totally agree. I feel like not everything, like Charlotte asks me this, like she's asked me this about King of the Hill, because Ander and I quote it all the time. And we think King of the Hill is hilarious. The newest season pushes the boundaries just a little bit as far as language goes, I've noticed, and I haven't really been into watching it, but Ander has watched a couple episodes. But Charlotte will be like, oh, it's not made for kids, so that means it's scary. I'm like, well, no, there are definitely things that are not made for kids, and it doesn't mean that they have bad things in them. It just means it has things in them that are not made for children. Like there are certain language things, or there are certain topics, or whatever. Not everything that is R-rated is scary, and but frankly, not even everything that these days that's rated PG is even really kid-friendly. I've seen things that I'm like, I now have to have a weird, awkward conversation with my child because we watched this and it probably shouldn't have been in a kid's movie, but it was. You know what I mean? So I feel like just drawing a line at ratings and just being like, well, we just don't, and even myself included, just saying, well, I don't play M-rated games. I don't know. It's kind of a... I am referring to the scene where he draws her. That's what most people remember from that movie in particular. I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about the movie in particular. Did I say particular? Particular. So I don't know. It's kind of, I just think it's important to consume media that is as uplifting as possible. And that's really kind of what I go by, is like, is this going to make me feel awful, or is this going to make me feel uplifted, or is this going to make me want to be a better person, or is this going to make me feel, you know what I mean? I feel like we should choose our media carefully, because what we put into our brains and what we put into our, you know, into our minds. I feel like it's important to watch to consume uplifting media, right? But that can also kind of look different for everybody. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Who am I? Titus? Okay. Waka's like fine. If it's oh, you know what? I think Titus is gonna take him out with one hit.
Farewell.
Yeah, knew it. The rating system has changed so much over the years. PG in 1970 was way different than PG today. I agree. And one of my most horrifying memories when I was a kid was watching the movie The Witches. That was rated G. That was rated G. And that was absolutely terrifying. Movies like The Labyrinth and like The Dark Crystal and all that stuff, I think they were all rated G. They were all nightmare fuel. Ben, how are you? It's good to see you, man. Hope you had a good weekend. So I just think it's important. I mean, obviously this is my own personal opinion. I think we should consume good media, whether it's in the movies we watch or the shows we watch or the games we play or the books we read. And that can look different to everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What?
It's pretty much the same for everyone.
It's Anders says it's the same for everyone. Warm day. Oh, I hear that. It's been like, it's like 94 degrees here right now, Fahrenheit. Oh no, I'm not even talking about turning red, because you're right. The conversation is going to have to happen anyway. I'm not even talking about turning red. I'm talking about other things. I'm talking about other things that Charlotte has watched on like Netflix shows and things like that, books that she's read, things like that. Rating systems are just, the rating system is very different. And TV has just, you know, TV pushes the boundaries. It's been pushing the boundaries ever since, like, it used to be that we couldn't even watch Elvis, you know, you couldn't even watch Elvis shake his hips on TV because it was too scandalous. And apparently in I Love Lucy, they had to sleep in separate beds. And when Lucy was pregnant, they couldn't say the word pregnant. They had to use the word expecting. So every generation, just things change, things get pushed. You know, the envelope gets pushed a little bit more and a little bit more with each generation, because TV is definitely, I feel like things are allowed on TV these days that would never have been allowed when I was a kid. Or like when my parents were younger. My problem with Turning Red wasn't that wasn't my issue with Turning Red. My issue with Turning Red was I feel like their message, I know the message they were going for, but I don't feel like, I feel like another message came through instead. One that I didn't particularly care for, but that was me. That was just my opinion. I think most of the people that were blindsided by Turning Red were people with watching it with little boys. That's what I think. Yeah, it's the same for everyone. So shame on you for not being a proper Star Wars fan. Oh, that's right. If you don't have, okay, well, that's different. If you don't have air conditioning, I know I remember seeing a video one time of somebody that was like, I don't understand why Americans complain so much when it's so hot outside. Like it's 74 here or something, and we don't complain or something. And somebody stitched that video and was like, we use our air conditioning to make it 74 degrees. Like, that is why we need our air conditioning. Because if we don't, it will be 94. Because it is. Right now, it's 94 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hot. Our plants are wilting just a teeny bit. Turning Red was Pixar's movie that was released. I think it was released straight to Disney Plus, I believe. And it's about a girl that basically discovers her family's, there's like is it a curse or like whatever, where she changes into this big red panda but it has a lot of correlations with puberty and whatnot, and so it caught a couple people off guard. I mean, like when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, I'm picking up what they're putting down, but there were some people that were totally blindsided, and I'm not really sure why, because it made sense to me when I saw the trailer, and some people really loved it. Some people loved it. I didn't love it in particular, but that's fine. That's okay. I didn't have to love it. Oh wait, I was gonna slow them all down, right? I can hasten us, or I can, yes, I remember Rumi was like, I felt so seen in that movie. Like that was my life growing up. And I completely understand that. I also just didn't feel like it had the Pixar flair. It didn't feel like a Pixar movie to me. It just felt like kind of a generic Disney movie. It didn't feel like, I think that was when I kind of felt like Pixar wasn't what it used to be. And I was like, man, this doesn't really feel like Pixar at all. This feels like a straight to streaming movie to me. That was just me. And obviously I've just been grinding because I've got to sign off anyway, and it's 4:38, so that's how it's done. Done. Way to go, Oren. Oren is a K-pop Demon Hunters fan. Not to sidetrack the current conversation, but how far along are you? Yes. No, I just got to Zanarkand, so I'm headed to yeah, and it's almost been 15 extra minutes. I'm headed to Lady Unaleska, I guess, so. And I had the most frustrating boss fight with this boss that could cure himself, which was frustrating. The audacity. And we just saw like Child Seymour. Saw a vision of Child Seymour. Oh my gosh, I watched Teen Wolf. Scarecrow. I watched the first 3 seasons of Teen Wolf. And it was so utterly ridiculous, but it was kind of fun to watch it. I think after, it was when he met the Asian girl came in to the cast that I stopped watching. And I think I stopped watching because I lost the streaming platform it was on. I think we used to have Amazon Prime, and it was only on Amazon Prime. I won't say a word about that movie. I mean, ew. I do remember watching that because my sister watched it and she said she really enjoyed it, and it was fun. You know, it was just kind of silly teenage fun, like whatever. So we saw this vision of Child Seymour apparently sacrificing his mother. So I'm feeling a little bit of pity for Child Seymour. And we watched like the entire, like the little sphere playback of Yuna's like goodbye messages to everybody. And I imagine she didn't mean to drop that sphere. I imagine that was a mistake. So we watched that, and that was really sad. So I was kind of nervous that we were like walking into the end of all things, right? Here at the end of all things. But it's more like I've been told that I've got some more to do, which is great because I didn't want to. But I've been so close to my sign-off time that I didn't want to go get mixed into something when there's a save point right here, because now I can turn it off and maybe play some Horizon Forbidden West tonight. I don't know. It didn't work like him sacrificing her so much as her sacrificing herself, even though he didn't want her to. Yes, yeah, she was like, use me, but he was crying and he said he didn't want to. I need you, which is heartbreaking. So yeah, I imagine that we're kind of coming into the home stretch here, and I bet stuff is about to get real, and hopefully I'm prepared for it. I got kind of emotional today. There were some moments that I definitely felt it, because I just can't imagine being in this group, just leading Yuna into this situation. Okay, well with that, I'll be live again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. And we'll just continue on from here. as far as Charlotte's schooling goes, she had her first live lesson today, which was just kind of an overview of like how live lessons are going to go. Her live lessons are only about 30 minutes, and most of them are in the morning. So they should not interfere with my stream schedule. So my stream schedule will probably stay the same, but we still have a couple weeks to kind of figure out how it's all going to work. And like, Ben, did you have a where was K-pop Demon Hunters released in theaters? Was it only America? Because I took my girls, I made them all matching shirts thanks to DJ, shout out to DJ. And I made us all matching shirts, and we went to the showing at a local movie theater where it was a sing-along, and we sang our guts out. It was so fun. Even my 4-year-old was singing. It was really cute. Oh dang. It was really fun, but my crowd was a little on the quiet side. We were singing, but everybody else was kind of, anyway. So I think my stream schedule will mostly stay the same. Her live lessons seem to be mostly earlier in the mornings. She has one live lesson each day. I do feel like there's one in the afternoon, but it might be on Thursdays, so that doesn't matter. But once again, we're still kind of settling in and figuring out our schedule and whatnot. So I don't foresee my streams changing, but who knows? We'll just kind of have to see. The online school thing seems to be going okay, but it's only been 4 days. So I don't know. And today was really, there wasn't a lot to do in particular because it was her first live lesson. And then she had like 2 other lessons to do, and she finished in like 2.5 hours. So she and Auden did a lot of brain breaks on YouTube together, which is great because it gets them moving and moves them around the family room. And I thought that was great when it's too hot outside to like go out and jump on the trampoline. So I appreciate everybody being here. I seriously have enjoyed this journey with, I think about my, I still have these like emotional meltdowns like once a week when I think of my girls. The other day I told Auden to stop growing up, and she said, Mama, I can't. And I kind of made a sad face and I said, why? And I like pretended to be sad, and she burst into tears and she said, I just can't stop, Mom, I'm sorry. And I was like, whoa, I'm so sorry. I meant that to be a joke. I'm so sorry. But she was thoroughly upset. She was so upset, and I felt so bad. I was like, it was fine. It was supposed to be a joke. I'm so sorry. So best of luck to your daughter, senior year tomorrow, Wolf. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. I appreciate everybody here, and please do not, I know, she was like, Mama, I'm 4. And I was like, I know, can you stop growing up, please? And she goes, I can't. And I made my pouty face, and then she got really emotional and was like, I can't, Mama, I just can't. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you sad. So, but I do feel sad. I feel sad sometimes because it's such a bittersweet thing watching your children grow up. It's such a bittersweet thing because on one hand, you want them. Last night we were watching an episode of The Chosen, which is the series based on the life of Christ. And it's wonderful. They were all of the Christ's apostles were all sitting around a fire, and he was healing people. In the show, he was healing people, and he was, we didn't see him until the very end. And all his apostles were sitting around, but Christ's mother was there. And they said, can you tell us what it was like when he was born? And she gives this little spiel. She gives this little spiel about him needing her, as a baby. And she said, and now he doesn't need me anymore. And I just, both Andrew and I were like, because like that's how it is as a parent. You do so much for your children, and then eventually, but at the same time, they always need you. Like you'll always be their mom, you'll always be their dad. But it's really bittersweet watching my children grow up because Charlotte is like one of my best little friends ever. I love her, and I love spending time with her. And yes, there are times where I'm like, leave me alone. But I say that lovingly. But she's like my best friend. I love hanging out with my children. But I also want them to give me space too, because they're awesome little people. So it makes me kind of sad I proposed to chop my lad off at the knees because he keeps growing. He grins at me and tells me to get chopping then. I'm gonna put a brick on your head. Isn't that what she says in Hook? I think she says something about putting a brick on their heads or something like that. I don't know. My chat will always need me. Well, I will always need you guys. So don't forget how important you are and how much you matter. Choose kindness because you never know what people are going through in their lives. Everybody can use a little more compassion in their lives. And I will be back tomorrow and we will tackle whatever's coming. But I have a feeling, like Ben said, it's going to get like, stuff is about to get real. There are days when Wolf is so proud that I've raised such an amazing human. And then there are days where I watch her struggle to open a bag of chips and I worry for the future. It's a trade-off. Did you get your dishes done, Salty? I tried. I even went over. Because you are worth it. Yeah, there are still times. Well, I'm still teaching my children how to like clean. I'll tell Charlotte to clean off, like clean the bathroom or something. And I'm watching her clean. I'm like, I've got to like literally stand there with her and do it. The machine is running and the mold has been washed down the drain. Awesome. All right. Well, with that excellent sign off, I will see all of you guys tomorrow. So have an excellent rest of your day or your night, wherever you are. And thank you so much for being here. Until next time. Adios, you guys. Bye.